Talent will get you noticed, but mindset will keep you in the game. Most athletes train their bodies, but few train their minds. If you're ready to think different, compete harder, and win when it truly matters, welcome to First Team Mentality. Where athletes aren't just built in the weight room, they're built in their mind. This is where we bridge the gap from potential to performance. I'm Tim Buckley, former pro athlete and coach, and every episode we break down the mindset, habits, and strategies that turn players into leaders and leaders into champions on the field and in life. All right, now that we're locked in, let's talk about today's focus. Every athlete knows first step can make or break the play. Whether you're chasing down an opponent or exploding out of a stance, creating separation, that first step sets the tone and everything that follows. Today, I'm breaking down 3 key ways you can develop a faster, more explosive first step. The kind of first step that gets you noticed, wins you reps, and changes the game in your favor. Let's dive in. 3 ways that we're helping you become a more explosive athlete. The first way we're going to talk about is the wall drill. Step up to the wall, take a big step away. Now, you want to start off by placing your hands right in front of you. Elbows are locked out, eyes straight ahead. Don't allow the neck to droop down. Keep that chin nice and level. Now, we're going to start off with the left leg, knees up, toes out front. Now, my down leg, make sure we get that heel off the ground. Get as tall as you can. On my hit call, we switch to the other side. Get as tall as you can. Strike force and absorb. Ready. Hit and press. It's important that you try to get as tall as you can. Keep that belly button nice and tight. Good alignment on the wall. Get those heels up and off the ground. Number 2, the second way is the falling sprint. You want to start off getting as tall as you can. Bring your feet to the midline, heels up and off the ground. And then we're going to lean forward. And at the last moment, we're going to drive that knee and go right into our sprint. So when you're doing these falling sprints, ideally you want about 25 to 30 yards of space. 20 yards is good. Get nice and tall. And you want to fall as much as you can. And then at the last second, you're going to drive that knee and twitch those arms and burst out. And drive, okay? Now, it's important you make sure you get your arms going with those. Now, rep numbers on these first 2 drills, you're going to do at least 10 to 12 reps each leg. With the falling starts, you want to work your way somewhere between 8 to 10 reps. Now, exercise number 3 that we're going to help you with is a deceleration drill, but we're going to turn it into first step, okay? So here's how we start this drill. Similar to the falling start, but we're going to get nice and tall, and then we're going to go here and stick, all right? Now, in the beginning, it's important that you focus on deceleration, putting the brakes on, and control. Now, as you get better at this drill, you're going to fall, and at the last second, you'll start to pick that knee up. So the goal in the beginning is just deceleration, cycle of the arms, and picking the knee up, and we stick. But as you get better and your confidence goes up, you're going to hold that fall for a little bit longer, and then you're going to be forced to pick that knee up as quick as you can and get into that lunge position. So that's what you're looking at. So here we go. And stick. So challenge yourself by falling as much as you can and then stick. And there you have it. 3 ways to help you become a more explosive athlete. And since all of these drills are unilateral exercises, meaning that you have to do one side and then do the other side, rep ranges could be anywhere from 10 to 12 reps all the way up to 15 reps on each side. All right, that wraps up the technical side of today's training. But you know, we don't just work on the body here. We work on the mind. It's time for the Mindset Minute, a quick, powerful reset to keep your mental game as sharp as your physical game. Today's focus, know your why, and gratitude grounds you. 2 simple principles that can push you forward and keep you anchored when the pressure's on. Your why is the reason you still show up when you're tired, you're sore, or you're tempted to quit. It's bigger than a goal. It's the purpose that fuels the work that you do. If you don't know your why, every single setback feels like a roadblock. But when you do, when you understand your why, every single setback becomes a lesson. Find your why and you'll find your fire. Gratitude grounds you. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It's about staying anchored when life throws you off balance. When you take a moment to appreciate what you already have, your health, your opportunities, you shift from focusing on what's missing to building from what's present. Gratitude keeps your ego in check, your heart in the game, and your mind focused on what matters the most. Now, that was your Mindset Minute. I want you to understand that's a quick reminder that what's in your head is just as important as what's in your legs. Listen, now it's time to turn up the pressure. Welcome to the Athlete Hot Seat, where we put our athletes and parents on the spot with real questions that shape performance, accountability, and growth. No sugarcoated, no warm-ups, just honest conversation that gets to the heart of what it takes to win. CDS Hot Seat. I'm here with football athlete Matthew Baird. Matthew, if there was one area in life that you could improve on, what would that be?
I would say mindset and mentality.
Mindset and mentality. Now, when it comes to your expertise on the football field, and what area are you looking to improve the most?
I would say flexibility, just, making sure before and after every single practice or session that, I'm making sure that I'm staying stretched out and getting mobility in so that I can stay as healthy as I can this season.
Hey, and there you have it. That's Matthew Baird, football athlete. Let's work. All right, hopefully you enjoyed the Athlete Hot Seat. Listen, that really does push athletes and parents to see the bigger picture. Now it's time to flip the focus from performance on the field to presence off the field. It's time for our athlete personal branding tips and quick actionable strategies to help you build your name, your reputation, and the opportunities. Because in today's game, your brand isn't just a logo. It's your legacy. Athletes have to understand that their social media bio should be set up for booking opportunities. Your bio is your business card. I want you to have it set up with your name, your grad year, your position, your measurables, your contact, and 2 verified metrics. It should be clean and coach ready. Now listen, coaches want to be able to get that context within 3 to 5 seconds of looking at your profile. Now with the PDF that comes along with this podcast that pretty much summarizes everything, you're going to see the example and a description of the bio for your social media athlete. So make sure you download the PDF so that you can see this format. I will also try to tag a picture on the screen right here where you can screenshot, because this is what it looks like. Format: name, grad year, position, height, weight, GPA, email, and then those 2 metrics. Maybe a 10-yard split, and maybe it's your vertical. Add your school or club plus the city, no home address, and pin 1 highlight post under the bio. Athletes and individuals need to know how to brand themselves, and social media profiles are actually one of the most important things so that coaches can get that context really quick. Building your brand is about controlling the story that people tell about you. And when you get it right, opportunities find you. But here's the thing. Even the most talented athletes can sabotage their own growth with avoidable mistakes. In this next segment, we're breaking down one of the most common pitfalls athletes face, and most importantly, how to fix it so you can stay on track and get ahead of the game. Athletes, we all make mistakes. And just like it's important to have your social media profile ready to go for recruiters and coaches, it's also very important that you watch out with what you post on social media. So posting the wrong thing on social media, impulsive posting, lack of awareness of public perception, engaging in online arguments. These are things that will cause athletes to get in trouble to where no coaches or recruits will want to deal with you because you seem like a risk. Now, what an athlete could do if you find yourself in these situations, you should pause before you post. Just pause. Think about it. Remove harmful content from your social media and issue a genuine statement if needed. If you make a questionable post and you feel like there should be an apology attached to it, then you need to apologize and take the post down, because your scholarship could be taken away, or you might not even get the offer. Now, here's the lesson. Your digital footprint is forever on the internet. Everything you post on the internet lives forever. Athletes and individuals, you have to treat your social media like a public resume. Athletes, it's important that you fix those mistakes at all costs or avoid them. And now a quick word from our partners that made today's show so special. Would you like to advertise here? I'm Tim Buckley with Creative Dynamic Sports. Each week, this show reaches dedicated student athletes and the parents and coaches who support them. People invested in speed, strength, recovery, and mindset. If your brand helps athletes perform, recover, learn, or live better, let's partner up. Sponsors get a host read feature inside each episode, logo on the screen, and a link in the description, and shout outs all across our shorts and community posts. If you would like to inquire about getting your ad placed on one of these episodes, make sure you use the QR code and send us an email so that we can send you all the details. We hope to hear from you soon. All right, and just like that, we're back to it. Here's your recovery reminder so that you can stay ready to perform. Let's work. Recovery is the secret weapon. Let's start with the sleep. 2 nights before a big practice or a big game, I want you to move your bedtime up 30 minutes earlier. That's it, just 30 minutes. I want you to bank those minutes like reps. So you'll show up with better reaction time, a steadier mood, and more pop in your first step. Now you got to track this now. You got to track it because if you feel better and you notice a difference in your performance, you got to keep going. You got to keep the ladder going, and you're going to start going to bed a little bit earlier using that 30-minute rule. I guarantee you're going to see a big gain in your performance, your rest, and your recovery. That has been your recovery reminder, athletes. Take no days for granted. Sleep is very important when it comes to performance. Now, speaking of performance, here's your CDS Quick Win Challenge. This is something that you can do today to get better tomorrow. Athletes, your 7-day CDS Quick Win Challenge is a 10-yard burst personal record. You're going to do it, you're going to score it, and you're going to post it. This is for athletes of all ages. Now, in the do it section, you're going to do 5 falling starts a day, and you're going to take the 3 best times. Now, score it. You're going to take the fastest daily time, and you're going to aim to drop 0.05 seconds off by day 7, because remember, this is a 7-day challenge. That's your score it section. Now post it. You're going to post your day 1 results. What was your fastest time? Now, when you go by this section here, do it, score it, post it. You want to make sure you film it and tag CDS Quick Win. Hashtag CDS Quick Win. Now, I'll be checking these out. I'm looking to see some good technique, but most importantly, I'm looking to see some athletes and individuals hit some new PRs. Let's work. Now, that's your challenge. Now go make it happen. And don't miss next week's episode because we're going to share more ways and opportunities to help you become a more developed athlete, mentally and physically. Let's work.